what I think does have to be. How do you get into the texture buffer resource? No, I don't think it does. I think it could be inside car. We still have our old Vulkan renderer for reference. I don't look at it much anymore. Oh. Oh yeah, I suppose I have to edit it because maybe we're not building it. We might not be building it right now. Oh, this is all, yeah, this whole folder, all of graphics 1 is Vulkan. Okay, but the texture buffer resource does need to be templated. Okay, then we need the definition over here. Specialization? I don't know what you call it. Something about this is not right. We'll find out before we build. I'm gonna do a science experiment. And because I think that this syntax is wrong. Let's go to resource types, and in one instance, for one example, desk, I'm just going to do it inline, and it can tell us what is right. But see, there's really no T here, it's just acting on a texture, so I don't really know what happens here. But we'll just try it. My C++ self-esteem is skyrocketing after tonight. Does anyone else making their own game engine have these random catch-all bucket files? I really need a better solution for them, so if someone has one, let me know. But example here, resource types. It started out with good intentions. It's structs of data pertaining to resources, and then it spirals out of control when I start adding methods, and now it's just a bunch of methods loosely related to resources, but definitely not only related to resource types. Okay, initialize array. Is missing? What did I do with you? Did I just chop you in half or something? Cut you by accident? No, you're right here. Initialize array function declaration must be available as none of the arguments depend on a template parameter. I don't really know why that is. Okay, the initialize array function declaration must be available. It is, as none of the arguments depend on a template parameter. I'm gonna Google this one because this one's new. Okay, Stack Overflow says oh. Okay, so I think the way I'm reading this is saying that, I don't know why it's talking about initialize array, but it's saying that if you don't use any of your template arguments, you don't need them to be specified. I'll try that. Starting to doubt. Let's just try it. Oh. Here. was kind of cool. My stream chat is telling me that my stream cut in half at some point. Let me check that quickly. Oh, about 15 minutes ago? Okay. So I don't think I interpreted that message correctly. Excuse me. I did a new workout 3 days ago, and my abs are still so sore that it hurts when I sneeze, which is really cool. Alright, let's try just mimicking the syntax for both and see what happens here. I don't know what that's telling me. I don't know why it's telling it for initialize array, which has nothing to do with anything. Oh. Seems to like the second option. But now, texture buffer resource, initialize array. Why? NC error. You know, we're gonna ask ChatGPT. Why? Oh, but there's so much context to give it, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Okay, initialize array function declaration must be available, as none of the arguments depend on a template parameter. It's as if it can no longer parse resource types. What if we move all of this above? No. But it did give us more. Oh no, did it? No, I don't think it did. Let's look at this. Okay. Oh, that's obvious. I'm glad I looked at the diff. So what it's telling me is it doesn't know what initialize array is, which makes sense because we moved the load to the header, and the reference to the resource types header is in the CPP. Yep, there we go. And it's so nice to have a solid block of time where I can actually stream and code and focus for a good chunk. Make sure I'm still on the same album because that happens to me sometimes. I am. We're gonna start it over so I don't forget. I'm listening to Lost in the Forest and their album is called Forgotten Lands. Give them a listen because they're really, really peaceful and relaxing. Okay, now what are you yelling at me about? Oh yeah. Texture buffer resource tests. I did not templatize you. So of course you're not working. Texture with ID. You are now going to be a texture with ID. Unsigned. Car. If anyone knows how to prevent Twitch from cutting your videos into two, that'd be awesome. Load. So once I get shape keys in, which will probably be another week, being honest with myself, because there's a lot of cleanup to do here. And I have not yet sewed all the pieces together. Maybe 2 weeks if I don't get a lot of time. Okay, we're building. Let's do a good old make sure our validation errors are on. They are. I just can't believe I did it. I'm so proud. Sweet. No validation errors, and as far as I can tell, the textures are texturing. Let's change a bread here, just to make sure. Yeah. I'm so proud of the shader. I think it looks so good. Okay, I am thrilled. Okay, so templatized buffer resource. Okay, now let's run those tests. Should have done them before I committed. Nice, I got lucky. Oh no, they're running now for the first time. Sweet, okay. Sampler. All right. So that was an adventure. Okay, so what is shape key animation actually going to look like? It's going to have a texture with ID of type float. And then it is gonna have a, yeah, that's exactly right. So then geometry converter. What we really want to return here is a, oh, I'm getting so garbled here trying to remember everything that I need to do. Okay, so what is texture converter output? Okay, so I think what my asset needs to look like. Here is a texture which doesn't need num vertices and num heights. That'll be built into the position data. I'm gonna call this animation. I don't know for num channels. I think I want it to be 1 now, and then just figure it out myself on the GPU side. Yeah, that seems to make sense. Okay, I'm gonna pull texture converter over to another screen here. Okay. So I have my vector of floats here. So now that right now we want to go back to saying auto position data equals stood vector of float position data dot reserve. Is that still right? Yep. Then we need to create a texture, so texture equals, let's see, texture and dot format equals, okay, let's address the texture format now. say it was going to be? R32S float. Okay, I'm gonna pull up. Well, okay, let's encode that ourselves. S float. I don't know if it's unorm or not. Let's leave that for now. Okay. For those wondering why I've left so much fluff in the code base, it's because I like to get it to work. And especially with something so massive like this, when all the pieces have to fit together, I kind of maybe do, it's called the original vibe coding, which is throw stuff at the wall that you think is right in rough splotches and then tenuously tie them together, and then once they are tied together, blow off all the dust and polish and go and change things that need changing. I think that just works the best for something that spans so much of the code base. Okay, so format is texture format. Where do you live? What do I have to include? Asset type? Okay. Might already be in there. I don't think so. Okay. Set. Type, is that where you are? NC asset, asset. Asset type. Okay. Out of the NC namespace. Holy moly. Where are we? Oh, we are not, as you can see up here. NC asset texture format R32S float. I don't know why my connection is so bad. I need to figure out to up my Twitch administration game. Okay, width equals number of vertices. Let's see. Yeah. But no, the number of vertices times 3. Going to be the number of shape keys. Channels is going to be 1. And then the test will really help us here. Not you. Oh yeah. I think I can just push back into you. So you should just be a vector of floats. If I did this right. Stood, moved, position, data. And then anything else that you need? I don't think you have any. Cal did the mid maps like this, so I don't remember if we need them. I don't know if we need them. Oops. I have a default. What if I just don't initialize them? What will happen? It might be better to fill the position data before I try to move it. Okay, so now it's our final output. Oh, I haven't updated this yet. Oh. Oh yeah, because we need to know what a texture is. riding the high of actually successfully pulling off such a large-scale template infiltration for days and days and days. That was a rush. This is why I do this kind of stuff. I might go back to the rectangle. I don't know if I'm feeling the green. Okay. You know, the real test. I'm sad that I just thought of this. The real test is to recreate all the texture assets and see if they still work. I hope they do. I think they will. I think they will. I'm having self-confidence in myself as opposed to self-confidence in somebody else. Oh, it's getting late. Okay. We've rebuilt all the textures. We're going to install them. And let's see. Ha! Okay. Actually, I want to go back there and I want to debug the converter tool now. Let's see what we get. Put it here. I think it worked. I'm feeling so good right now. Okay. So, updated data format again. Now, theoretically we have our data format. So let's go back to the asset importer that imports NCAs into GPU memory. Is anyone else that is chronically at their computer developing a hump? I feel like I'm developing a hump. Really need better posture. I've been absolutely gargoyling it for the last hour and a half, and it feel it. Alright, this is exciting though. I'm really, really happy that I templatized the texture. I had really low, I had given myself very low odds of success on that one. And I should do better. I should believe in myself more. Okay. Let's go through. Excuse me. Okay, what does our asset data look like? Texture with ID of type float. Duration in seconds is what we want. Okay, so at this point we're importing it from the NCA. Let's see if this works. So in order to test this, we need to go to the test scene. So much of this has been abstracted away by Cal now. Just the asset loading, but ooh. What does this do? Oh. Okay. So yeah. For now, theoretically, I could just do this. Okay, the path is shape key. Go to the manifest and take a look.